As your faith stays in God and you know who God is, that He is the creator of heaven and earth, and that God will not allow no evil to befall you, no evil to come nigh your tent, and that God has His angels surrounding you, protecting you in all of your ways. God Himself brings security. You feel secured in God, knowing that God got you, knowing that He is Jehovah Sabaoth, He is Lord of hosts, He is Lord of angels' army, and God Himself is warring on your behalf. He and His angels, and you are protected by the Lord, and that you know that no matter what comes your way, if you give all your burdens unto God, God Himself will give you rest. He will give you peace. He said His yoke is easier. So, people of God, cast all your burdens unto God, and He will give you rest, and He will give you peace. So, in the presence of God, there is security, knowing that God, you belong to God, so you are God's responsibility. It is the responsibility of God to provide everything you need. It is the responsibility of God to bring you all the resources and all the destiny helpers and connectors that you need in order for His will to come to pass in your life. God said this is the season that He is sending help. He's sending resources. This is the season that He is sending destiny helpers and connectors, so that all that He has planned for your life will come to fruition in your life, so you will see results in your life. So, people of God, in order to walk in full manifestation of everything God has planned for your life, you have to stay in the presence of God, bask yourself in the glory of God, oh people of God, and that is how you are going to be secured in the Lord. Your burden will be lifted. So these are some of the benefits that you get, that Jesus Christ, His presence is a burden lifter. He will lift all your burden, and He will take away all your fear, and that you have security in the Lord. Oh, I'm telling you, people of God, there is nothing like the security of God. There is nothing like resting in God. There is nothing like having peace in God. And people of God, God Himself will always bring you the rest that you need. Hebrews 4:9-10. There remains then a Sabbath rest for the people of God. For anyone who enters God's rest also rests from their works, just as God did from His. People of God, there is a place of rest in God. If you stay in the presence of God, God will give you rest. God will give you joy. Oh, the joy of the Lord will be your strength. You will be empowered in the Lord. You will be strengthened in the Lord, for you to be able to carry on with your day-to-day activities, for you to carry on in your purpose that God has called you, for you to be able to walk in your calling, for you to be able to execute every assignment, every vision, every mission, every project, whatever it is that God has before you. And also, people of God, in the presence of God and staying in the glory of God, you have the protection of God. No matter what the enemy tries to bring your way, you will be protected in the Lord. Yes, God will give you divine escape. Yes, that is what will happen in your life. God will give you divine escape after divine escape. And no matter who try to bring harm to you, God will fight on your behalf, and it will not happen. God Himself will take care of your enemies, and God Himself, people of God, will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So, people of God, God Himself will protect you. Divine escape will be your portion. People of God, Jesus Christ is our strong tower. The righteous run in, and they are saved. So, people of God, whatever it is the enemy tries to bring your way, it will not work. It will not stand. You will not be moved. God Himself will bring you to a place of victory after victory, breakthrough after breakthrough. And another benefit from the Lord is divine guidance. As you stay in the presence of God, in sync with God, allow God to pour into you, you will find yourself in a place, people of God, that God will guide you in all of your ways, because God got plans for your life in every situation of your life. God is interested in even the very small details of your life. People of God, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. The word of God says here in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will direct your path. God will direct your path no matter what situation. If you have to make a decision, God himself will help you and show you which direction to go. God himself will tell you step by step exactly what to do, so you can be successful in whatever you are venturing out to do. Some people just go ahead and do whatever they want to do, and then when things become a mess, that is when they run to God and plead with God to clean up their mess.